Okay. Should I start? I think I'm gonna start. Uh, yeah. Should I start? Dogs. Okay. So, the topic of today. Oh, before I start with the topic of today, I'm gonna introduce myself. Okay. I'm Tom. I'm part of the administrative team. Joya, please leave me alone. You see, as I start, she's literally licking my hand right now. Uh, okay, so I'm gonna introduce myself. I am Tom. I'm part of the administrative team. I'm a Heyoka INFJ. Uh, I'm an intuitive and energetic healer, also a seer and a channeler. And I'm also on the twin flame journey. If you guys uh, uh, connect with that topic, okay. Uh, hey, not the time and not the place. Um, yeah, the dogs are right on time. What did I want to say? The topic of today. I noticed that a lot of people on the group are going through the same phenomenons these days, okay? And a lot of people are asking questions as to why they're feeling the way they're feeling, and um, there's a lot of things going on right now, and I would like to maybe explain the situation for people to not think they're going crazy at the moment. Okay, also to give you a little bit of a peace that you're not sick or you're not going crazy, because we are going through this process collectively. Okay, we are going through this. I can't believe it. Only on Thursdays, between 12 to 1, they start to eating the box. It's unbelievable. Joya, here. Give me a second, because I'm not gonna. No, you're not gonna do that. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Tiger, enough. Tiger, enough. Unbelievable. Only when I'm doing the videos. Anyways, like I said, no, you're gonna stop that. We are going through this process collectively. All right. Also, you notice that the timing of everything is not coincidental. In a way, there's no coincidences in this life. Why am I saying that? We are going through the grand ascension of the planet right now. A lot of people in the group ask, when will it happen? How will it happen? What does it mean to go through the ascension? What does some people believe that the world will end? The world is not going to end. Okay, we are actually going through it right now. It's happening, guys. Okay, it's happening. We just stepped into the age of Aquarius. We are going through it collectively. The dogs are expressing yeah, but they're annoying. Anyways, we just stepped into the age of Aquarius on November 19th. Okay, the ages are actually changing. It's happening. Okay, when people ask when will some people call it the rapture, some people call it there's a lot of names, okay? We call it New Earth, we call it, ultimately, it's the second coming of Christ consciousness. That's what it is, okay? It's us waking up to Christ consciousness, which is the consciousness of unity, consciousness of love, unconditional love, of empathy, of compassion, okay, of oneness. When you understand Christ consciousness, you feel the oneness, you feel the connection of everything. You can call it Christ consciousness, you can call it samadhi. It's that state that you get to when everything changed, okay? But in on our way to get there, we can experience a lot of symptoms, okay? We call it ascension symptoms, right? It also have to do with the moon and the sun and the planetary shifts. We are seeing a lot of extraordinary planetary events right now. Things that we haven't seen never ever in the history of the planet. Okay? The frequency of it all and the it's all happening at the same time. Why am I saying that? Because we are body, mind, and soul. Okay? When it comes to our body is 70% water. Okay? So that is why us, that we are more aware of our body, the way that we operate, okay? We are 70% water. And just like the tide and the lows in the sea, in the ocean, we can feel it. Every time there's a moon cycle, every time, that is why we feel so strongly on a new moon, on a full moon. I bet you guys felt like you've been hit by a semi-truck yesterday during the full moon. It was a rough one. It was a rough one. Every full moon, I feel like I've been in an accident lately. It's like the energy is so strong, and I can actually feel it. Like it's draining, and on an emotional level, it seems like every full moon it brings everything up again. What do I mean everything up? You start contemplating all of a sudden again on your life. The emotions start to go. You get more emotional. I get more emotional on full moons. I find that I have less tolerance to what I feel inside during full moons. So that's the physical aspect. We are 70% water. That is why we feel the moon cycles all the time, and it affects us physically. On an energetic level, there's a lot going on. Like I said, planetary alignments and planetary events and all these solar flares that we are getting that are happening on the sun. The frequency of it and the intensity us as energetic beings, we feel it. We feel it, we feel it, and that is why we are so tired lately. I bet that many of you feel, I know that many of you, because we see it in the comments, in the posts. Many of you feel exhausted in the past few weeks, in the past few months, absolutely exhausted. And that is because our bodies are not used to this kind of energy. We never felt this kind of energy before. Our bodies are not used to the energy that we are receiving right now. Okay? And it takes a toll on the body. It takes a toll on the body. The body needs to process, the body needs to integrate all that energy, all that light that we've been receiving lately. And in order to do that, we need to rest. We need to rest. It takes a lot of our energy, that integration of the light. So that is why all of us feel so tired lately. Okay, if you feel exhausted, if you feel like you have to sleep, to rest all the time, that is normal for what we are going through right now. Okay. Also, if you feel, I actually made a list of symptoms that we can experience. Okay, so if you experience any of the things that I'm gonna mention, okay, then these most likely are ascension symptoms. Okay, of course I'm not a doctor. Okay, so if you are not feeling well, I suggest that you will go to the doctor and check yourself. But if the doctor is saying that you have nothing, but you still feel like you just ran a marathon, or you've been hit by a truck or a bus, and you feel that your whole body is hurting, these are ascension symptoms. Okay, so what can we expect on a physical level when we're going through the ascension process, and we are integrating that energy into us? So the first thing that we are probably gonna feel is a lot of body aches. Body aches. It feels like your muscles, it feels like your body is heavy. It feels like your body is heavy. It feels like discomfort all the time. Like you can't find you have to move all the time. You have to adjust yourself because it feels like it hurts. It hurts. It feels like it's uncomfortable. Your body feels uncomfortable all of a sudden. Okay, so if you feel like your body is weird. Okay, you can have sore joints. Okay, if you're experiencing a lot of sore joints, like I said, the shoulder blades, or the knees, a lot of us experience a lot of sore joints and muscle aches. We feel tired all the time. We feel tired all the time. We feel exhausted. We feel exhausted, like I said a few minutes ago. It's because our body needs to integrate all that light, all that energy that we are receiving right now. In order to do that, we have to rest. There's no other choice. Okay? Because it's a physical process as well as spiritual process. Okay? So we feel tired all the time. A lot of us experience, thank God, not me. Thank God. A lot of us experience headaches, like severe headaches at this time, like migraines and stuff like that. Uh, it all has to do with the integration of the energy. Okay, that's your third eye opening. Okay, so when your third eye is opening, you can experience a lot of headaches. You can experience disorientation and stuff like that. That we're gonna get to it very soon. To that kind of symptoms, but headaches. Okay, it all has to do also with the Kundalini rising through your chakras. Okay, so when the Kundalini is rising through your third eye, you're gonna have a lot of migraines. Also, unexplainable toothaches. All of last week, my cheek, like right here, was up until yesterday. It hurt so much, but it didn't feel like a regular toothache. Like nothing here felt weird, but here, all of last week, excruciating pain for no reason. Now it's gone. So we can experience things like that. Vision changes. Do you guys experience vision changes at the moment? I find that my vision, my eyesight is kind of blurry right now. And also, I see, do you guys see orbs of light all over the place? Like shiny little lights all over the place. I find that I see them more and more lately, even when I stand outside. Like shiny fractals of light everywhere I look. If you see fractals of light and orbs and stuff like that, you're okay, you're not going crazy. Ascension symptoms. If you're experiencing tummy issues at the moment, okay, a lot of us, we have blockages in our root chakra. So when the Kundalini start to rise through the root chakra, a lot of us experience tummy issues, digestive issues. If you're experiencing these at the moment, ascension symptoms. Okay, I'm not gonna get into details, but yes, tummy issues. If you're experiencing tummy issues at the moment, these are ascension symptoms. Especially if you feel a few of them all together, these are ascension symptoms. Okay, my friends, so you're okay. A lot of us experiencing changes of our skin all of a sudden. I see a lot of people in the posts, they talk about all kind of rashes popping up and things like that. It's basically like shedding your skin, into the new you. Okay? I woke up and I saw a flash of light in my room when I opened my eyes 2 nights ago. Yeah, we start to see all these things. We actually can see the light. I used to think that everybody see the world like that, like with the fractals and everything, because I saw it before in my life. It comes and goes, but I used to think that everybody sees that. At some point, I started asking people, no, it's it's something in us that we can see. We can actually see the light, my friends. That is beautiful. That is amazing. Shedding our skin, the year of the snake, exactly. There is no coincidences in this world. Everything is happening now because we are at this time of the history of the planet. Because we are going through the ascension. Because this is actually happening. Okay? So skin changes. Some people they notice that they start to glow all of a sudden. Like people around you even notice. If people around you tell you that something about you is different, that you're like shining or something like that, ascension symptoms, my friends. We are changing. Our body is actually changing. We are going through a transformation in all levels of existence. Mentally, spiritually, physically. The earth is going through a change right now. Like, Mother Earth is going crazy at the moment, if you didn't notice, with all these earthquakes. And guys, it's happening. It's happening. We are a part of history. History in the making. Okay? So, skin changes. Also, some people, they feel clumsy all of a sudden. Like they fall, or they are not aware of their surroundings so much. Some people experience vertigo. A lot of people talk about vertigo, about feeling dizzy all of a sudden, like momentarily. It's not a constant thing. People experience dizziness at the moment. There are at least 2 volcanoes erupting. Exactly. Exactly. 2 volcanoes erupting. There's hundreds of earthquakes right now taking place. It's crazy. Mother Earth is losing it. It's not losing it. Integrating the new energy. Right? We are all connected. We are all one. We are connected to Mother Earth. We are connected to the Father Sky, to the universe, to the stars, to the moon and the sun. It's not just cliches. It's actually, we can actually feel it in our bodies. By the way, the vertigos that you feel are actually out of body experiences. Out of body experiences. You actually feel your energy, your soul, your essence disconnect from the physical body for a moment. For a moment, and then we merge together back again. Uh, that's what it is, guys. Outer body experience, all those vertigos. I broke this finger and the rib. That is why I can straighten it. And the rib, while running, because I had a outer body experience like that. A vertigo in the middle that I'm running. I could feel my body, my energy disconnect from my body, and I saw my body fall on the ground, and then I like was sucked into it, back into my body, just to find out that I broke a finger and the rib. Wow, I never heard that vertigo is an out-of-body experience. That's really interesting. Yeah, to people that are getting spiritually awakening. That's what it is. It's your energy disconnect from the physical body momentarily. That's how you become aware that you are a soul. You actually can feel it. So that's the clumsiness, that's the dizziness, that's the disorientation. So that's that. And the 10th sign, you can get like flu-like symptoms, like runny nose and stuffed throat and stuff like that. All of last week, I was like feeling under the weather, but it wasn't like it wasn't a flu, like no fever or no nothing, but flu-like symptoms. So if you are experiencing a weird flu at the moment, ascension symptoms. Okay, so these are the physical symptoms that we can experience during our ascension. Now I want to talk a little bit about the mind, the mind aspect of it. Okay, like I said, we can feel disorientation. That's the when like I said, we can feel ourselves as a soul for a second. Okay, so the disorientation. If you are experiencing at the moment episode instances of memory loss, especially short-term memory loss, that's very common during the ascension. I can get up, go into the other room to get myself a glass of water and forget why I got there by the time I get there. It's like a 30 seconds walk. By the time I get to the kitchen, I don't remember why I'm in the kitchen. If you experience things like that, that's very common during the ascension. Also part of the disorientation, because you like you're doing something and all of a sudden you forgot what you were doing. If you're experiencing that, ascension symptoms, my friends. A lot of us, I know that we went through the dark night of the soul in the past few months. Okay, so if you are experiencing the dark night of the soul, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the time right now where I am. Why? Did anybody call you? Why all of you are here? We have 4 this time with us. My 3 and Daisy. That's Daisy. if you are experiencing the dark night of the soul and you are going through um, an identity crisis at the moment, like you're not really sure who you are, where you're going, what's your purpose, everything that we discussed in the no, you see, I sit here in my studio and I know what you're going through. Short-term memory loss, very, very common. If you're experiencing the dark night of the soul and identity crisis at the moment, guys, all of us are going through this. Okay, you are not alone. All of us are going through this at the moment. I bet you've been through this process. Look at that idiot. She's trying to hamper the other female dog. We call her a beautiful idiot, Joya. She's gorgeous, but you see her? She's gorgeous, but there's no one behind the wheel. It's not her fault. Her parents are siblings from the same litter. We only found out after we adopted her. She's all love, but she's crazy. Anyways, so if you are going through an identity crisis right now, be gentle on yourself, like everything that we spoke last week. Okay? Be gentle on yourself, try to ground yourself, try to meditate as much as you can. Meditation is crucial. Okay? To survive the dark night of the soul. So yeah, if you are experiencing an identity crisis at the moment, guys, you are okay. It's part of the process. Alright? Sit still, ask the right questions, quiet your mind, and the answers will come to you. I'm talking from experience. Okay? For the past few months, I've been through it. Okay, and it felt like it's the worst dark night of the soul that I ever went through. Identity crisis, like for a few months I didn't know. I almost lost the connection with my own name. Not to talk about where I'm going or what I need to do. Like everything that I was disappeared. Stopped being. And I needed to find myself all over again. Okay? So if you're going through that, my friends, I love you and my heart is with you. Okay? You're not alone. Another, exactly. Another symptom that you can experience is irritability. All of a sudden you have a low tolerance to low vibration things, like small talk, like all the like people, places full of people, like when people start to complain around you, or when you hear a conversation that it is like a low vibe conversation, we cannot stand it anymore. If back in the day, I'm talking a few months, a few years ago, we could have tolerated a conversation that wasn't sitting well with us, We didn't interest us so much, but we could have sit through it. All of a sudden, you can't do it anymore. Like, low vibrations, it drives you crazy. Okay, so if you have a low tolerance for low vibrations at the moment and you find yourself getting irritated very quickly by low vibrations, you're okay. Ascension symptom. Okay, guys. Also, mood swings. Mood swings. A lot of you can experience mood swings at the moment. One moment you can be all exhilarated and happy and energized, and an hour later you feel like, what's the point of everything? And you want to crawl into your bed. And then in the evening, you feel okay again. It's like a roller coaster of emotions. If you feel a roller coaster of emotions, might be that you are going through ascension symptoms. Also, we are most of us, we are empaths. Okay, so our abilities during this time got very heightened. Very heightened. We can feel a lot more than we used to in the past, like to an extreme degree. So some of these mood swings that we experience, they might not even be our own emotions. Might not even be our own emotions. I can experience the emotions of my neighbors sometimes in the house next to me. Like if they're upset, I can feel upset all of a sudden with no apparent reason, because our empathy, our ability to interpret energy got very, very, very heightened during this ascension. So mood swings, that connects also to anxiety, of course. And anxiety connects to the dark night of the soul, like we spoke last week, when your ego is holding on for dear life and it's asking a lot of questions that you don't have an answer to. Because you lost your ego, because you lost your identity, because you are getting reborn. Okay? So that can lead to a lot of anxiety. Ascension symptoms. Okay, my friends. Also, you can have bursts of hyperactivity all of a sudden. Hyperactivity. There are days when I can't sit still. I have to do something all the time. I have to do something all the time. Like if we're exhausted for most of it, if we feel like exhausted and lack of energy, some days, for no apparent reason, you have too much energy that you don't know what to do with. You have to go, you have to run, you have to play the drums, you have to, I don't know, go outside and scream, dance, I don't know, release energy in some way, shape or form. If you feel days like that, ascension symptoms, my friend. Ascension symptoms. I know it makes us feel like we're going crazy. One day you can't move, one day you can't stop moving, one day you can't open your eyes. The next day you're like the Energizer Bunny. It can drive you crazy, and if you don't know what you are going through, and if you don't know that you are going through an ascension process, and if you don't know that you are not alone, that it's happening collectively. Okay? Some people think that they're losing their minds at the moment. So if you are watching this, you are not losing your mind. You're okay. Right? Um, all of a sudden, you feel like you need to change your life habits. All of a sudden, you feel like you need to change the way you live. You need to change your diet. You need to maybe exercise more. You need to maybe declutter your house, or a lot of people all of a sudden they're downsizing. A lot of us feel like we need to go. Um, I know a lot of us have a dream to move to a container house. All of a sudden, like a tiny house in the middle of the forest, or something like that. All of a sudden, you feel like you want to get out of the matrix, out of the matrix, get out of all of this possession and and rent and have more things and more things. All of a sudden, you want a simple, slow kind of life with everything that's happening around us in this crazy world. If you feel like you want to change the way you're living, like drastically, ascension symptoms, and follow that guidance, my friends. Like we said last week, the more you fight the process, the harder it gets. Okay, so your soul is directing you to go minimalist. Okay, now minimalist doesn't mean by the way, being poor, or being living in lack, or none of that. Okay, you deserve it all. Okay, but we shed the things that we don't associate with anymore. Like I know that back in the day I used to want this, and I used to want that, and I used to want. I don't want nothing these days. Like almost nothing. Like I want peace. I want love. I want quiet. Okay. Uh, all these things that I used to chase in the past, I don't even feel like I have no association with them anymore. So if you feel like there's habits that you are shedding off yourself, I had a dream this morning that realtors were coming in to sell my house. Exactly. I feel like I need to move into a container house. Be self-sufficient. Grow my own vegetables. I love growing things. I used to live in a building 12 stories high. On my balcony, I had a full garden of vegetables. So yeah, so if you feel like you need to change your life drastically, ascension symptoms, my friends. A lot of you can get bursts of creative energy all of a sudden. Okay, this journey is directing us towards our life's purpose, right? Towards what we really need to do on this planet. Why God put us here at this time. So if you're feeling creative all of a sudden and you feel like you need to do something, if you need to, I don't know, record a video and post it, if you feel like writing an article, if you feel like I said, if you feel like you're a singer all of a sudden, an artist, a painter, a writer, an actor, even if you had a eureka moment, you're a scientist, and you had a eureka moment all of a sudden. All kinds of bursts of creativity. Ascension symptoms. If you're drawn, I don't have a lot of time, so I better start talking fast. If you're drawn to nature all of a sudden, okay, drawn to nature, you can't have enough of being outside. I had a period like that after I met my twin flame, after my Kundalini awakening, the second one, I couldn't get enough of being outside. Every second I had, I was in the forest. I was on the meditating on the lake. I was in my backyard. I couldn't stay inside four walls. So if you're feeling like you need to go outside, if you feel like you need to hug some trees or put your feet, your bare feet on grass or in soil or in water, if you feel drawn to big bodies of water all of a sudden, I have to be around water lately. And it's hard because it's winter here. We just got 20 centimeters of snow last night. I can't go to my lake. But guys, salt baths. Salt baths. It will clear your energy. It will clear your body. Okay? Take a lot of showers. A lot of showers. It will ground you. Okay, guys? So if you're drawn to nature all of a sudden in a almost obsessive way, ascension symptoms, guys. Okay? So these were more of a mental, more of a state of mind kind of symptoms. I have a few more which are have to do more on the energy level. Okay, if you guys feel all of a sudden like intense energy, not almost, like electricity going through your body, like tingling sensations in your hands or your legs, or your spine or your etheric wings, if you know what etheric wings are, like electricity, like almost like your body shakes from the inside. Snow is frozen water. I'll be attending a water activation ceremony. Yeah. Beautiful. The water speaking to us, of course. Everything. We are connected. We are a part of everything. We are a part of everything and everyone. And when you get to that state that I'm going to talk about in a second and a half, you actually feel it. You actually see it. Like Avatar, the movie. You actually feel connected to everything and everyone. Unity consciousness. Yes. Okay, so if you feel this intense energy, like your body is almost shaking. Sometimes I tell my daughter, look, my hand is shaking. I can't write. I can't type anything. I can't write anything. That's your body integrating the energy. Okay? That's you actually feeling you are feeling the light. You are feeling, we are all energies at the end of the day. Okay? So that's you feeling the connection to the universe. Right? We are not separated from the universe. The sun is bursting and we feel it here. Okay, guys? So if you're feeling intense energy, that's what it is. If you guys feel hallucinations sometimes, like saying things that are not there, or I wouldn't call it hallucinations, but you're saying things that others don't see at the moment, like these orbs, like these shining fractals of light that I see everywhere. They're like dancing all around me. Some people would say hallucination. Some people would say we actually can see the light. We actually can see the energy. Okay? Those of us who can see people's auras, right? To some people they will say you're hallucinating, but you can actually see a person's aura. You can see energy, you can sense energy. Some people will say you lost your mind, but for you it's absolutely real. Okay? So if you're experiencing these types of experiences, ascension symptoms, outer body experiences, okay, like those vertigos, and some of us actually start to have astral projections, outer body experiences. I had an outer body experience while I was meditating in a salt bath. I was looking at my body. I was floating above my body in the bath, and then I started moving to rooms in the house, like through the walls, and all of a sudden I was at my parents' house in Israel. Outer body experiences, guys. If you feel these types of experiences, welcome to living in the fifth dimension. Okay? This is what it means actually to live in the fifth dimension. To be aware of the energy that surrounds us. Okay? Most of the people on this planet, they are not aware of these things. But you are aware. All of a sudden you are talking in terms of energy. All of a sudden you're talking in terms of, you experience telepathy with people, right? That's living in the fifth dimension. That's actually, again with the chair, that's actually what it means to live in the fifth dimension, guys. It's not being transported to some other place. It's here. But you are aware of so much more that's going on around you that most of the people are oblivious to. So, ascension symptoms. Also, if you are experiencing a lot of synchronicities lately, what are synchronicities? It's like we said, there's no coincidences, but it seems like a lot of coincidences are happening around you. You see all these numbers all the time. You see, you run into certain people at certain places. Then you thought about this person, you stepped out of your house, went somewhere, here's that person. Or you thought about someone and they call you. Stuff like that. If you guys, hi Keisha, if you guys experience things like that, I promised you guys my interview 2 weeks ago. It's out. It's on the Nandi channel, okay, on YouTube. In that interview, I talk about a lot synchronicities. Thinking about your twin flame, and all of a sudden she shows up on your TV screen in a basketball game while you write her a letter. Things like that. Things that seems like how many coincidences do you need to experience in order to understand that there's no coincidences, synchronicities? Okay, that's the universe talking to you, telling you that you're on the right path, on the right way. Okay, guys, encouraging you to keep going. So that's that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go through them like that, and we're gonna say goodbye. Premonitions, guys. If you start seeing premonitions, if you're experiencing deja vus all of a sudden. Okay, I'm clairvoyant since childhood, but some of you might start developing clairvoyant, clairaudient, all the clairs all of a sudden might awaken in you. Okay, so if all of a sudden you experience premonitions, stuff like that, things that go through your head, all of a sudden they come into fruition in reality, that's you ascending. You saw it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna talk a lot about the twin flame journey in the future, Kesha, because there's a lot to be said about the journey, and there's a lot to demystify about the journey as well. So we're gonna do that in the future. But guys, premonitions, or if you start being clairaudient, clairvoyant. Did we lose the camera? Guys, if you can hear me, let me know, because I think I lost the camera for some reason. We are still live, but I lost the camera. Why? I do not know. Okay, guys, if you experience this type of experiences, and you start to be clear everything, here I am, and back. That's you ascending, okay? Accept your gifts. Don't be afraid of your gifts, my friends. My twin flame, she's awakening to her gifts at the moment, but she's freaking out. Don't freak out, guys. If weird things, yeah, I know, I fixed it. Don't freak out. Accept your gifts. Learn to use them for the greater good. Okay. Guys, if you feel like all of a sudden you get like electric zaps, okay, like kriyas, You know what kriyas are? Involuntary movement of your body. We experience it a lot of during Kundalini awakening. If you guys feel kriya like experiences, like you lay on your bed and all of a sudden your leg jumps, or your hand, or your torso, that's the energy flowing through your chakra system. Okay, and because the energy is so heightened at the moment, it can feel like you're getting electric shocks. Okay, guys, so if you experience that, ascension symptoms, I'm gonna skip a few. There's introspective there, okay, introspective, but we all know that ascension journey will get you look within. Will get you to find out who you really are. Okay, so if you experience a lot of introspection at the moment, and you ask yourself a lot of questions, and like we said, who I am, where I'm going, what's my purpose on this planet, it's a part of the process. And guys, this is the most important one: unity consciousness. Unity consciousness, my friends. This is the point of all of this. We are waking up to unity consciousness, also known as Christ consciousness. Okay? We are the 144,000. We are here to change the paradigm. Okay? Just like Jesus Christ. We are here to teach unity consciousness. We are here to guide people, the rest of the planet, when the time will come, back to unity consciousness, Christ consciousness. Like I said, this is the second coming of Christ. New Earth, the age of Aquarius. Second coming of Christ is not Jesus the man coming back, it's Christ consciousness coming back. And if all this time at the old era, okay, we forgot about unity, we forgot about being vouched to one another, we forgot it was always more for me, more money, more respect, more power. The paradigm is changing. We are going back into Christ consciousness. Guys, the world as we know it is gonna change drastically in the next 3 years. By the time we're gonna get to 2028, you're not gonna believe. Like, we already felt these changes before Corona and after Corona. The world is not the same, right? By 2028, you're not going to recognize this place. It's gonna get harder. We're gonna see a lot of trials and tribulations and wars and it's all happening if you don't notice, with everything that's going on with Donald Trump and everywhere. He's gonna spill fuel on everything and ignite it and then throw the match into it, and that's what we're gonna see, guys. We're heading towards stormy water. But after that, when people will lose hope and lose a lot of things, and they will look for the light, and they will even lose faith in religion and stuff like that, because how can God let these things happen to us? Okay, that's when the 144,000 light workers, earth angels, star seeds, all of us will be called to step up. We are the new leaders of the new world. Okay, that is why we're going through this process before everybody. So when the time will come, we'll be ready. Okay, guys. So unity consciousness. That's the most important thing that I can say today. We are waking up to Christ consciousness. That's what it is. Okay, guys. The last 2 points that I had there: heightened sensitivity. Okay, we talked about it. We're empaths, we're energies, we can feel energy, we can interpret energy better now. Okay, so heightened sensitivity. Energy burst, we talked about it. And if you feel a strong disconnection from the 3D world right now, from the false metrics, if you find yourself almost unable to operate in the false metrics, like you're stuck between two worlds, between the 3D and the 5D and the 5 dimension, it's like you're stuck in the middle. If you have feelings like that, my friends, you're okay. Okay, this too shall pass. Okay, but right now we're kind of in a cocoon mode. Okay, guys, we are becoming the beautiful butterflies that we're supposed to be. It's an uncomfortable process, but we are all going to survive it together. Okay, guys? So I was talking and talking and talking and talking for over an hour. I am gonna let you guys go. As always, I love you all. Okay? If you have if you feel the need to talk to me, guys, don't be a stranger. You know where to find me. A lot of you do reach out to me, okay, and to us, the administrators. But if you feel like you need to talk to us, if you feel like you need guidance, we are all here for you, and I'm here for you. Okay, guys? 111, as I say that. Guys, unity consciousness. Here you go. Confirmation. Okay, guys? I love you all. Until the next time. Next time we're gonna talk about twin flames. Kesha, if you wanna be part of that conversation. Okay, guys? I love you all. I'll see you in the next time. If I could find, here you go.